and welcome to Tales from the Basement, a podcast show from the sick mind of my husband, Clay Miles, recorded from where he dwells in the one place I allow him to live, the basement of his own house. And he better keep his ass in this basement. Well, here he is doing the only thing he can do right, talk. Clay Miles.
All right. How y'all doing? Thank you guys for coming out to the podcast show again, Tales from the Basement. I'm your host, Clay Miles. And again, I'm here in my fucking basement, as usual. We got a couple rules. If you haven't come out to the podcast show before, only a couple rules. One of them is don't take this shit seriously. I laugh because there's so much shit being said, you know, there's people who like it and don't like it, which is cool, you know, and, you know, somebody hates me. They fucking hate me. They fucking, I think it's beautiful. I mean, you know, you can't get, everyone can't like you, and if to hate me is to know me. Clay Miles, I hate that. Do you listen to the podcast show? He just rips women apart. No, I just rip stupid shit that is, in my opinion, stupid shit. It's my opinion. You don't agree with it, that's cool. Do an anti Tales from the Basement podcast show so you can get your opinion out. But also, if you don't, if you hate it, that's a beautiful thing. Seriously, write in, you know, curse me out. Say what you want. I can give it and I can take it. Not a dick. I'm not taking a dick, but I can take criticism. So, yeah, write in and, you know, fuck you, Clay, and, you know, what the fuck? What is this shit? All right? Can't wait till next week, Clay. Play another one. I like hating you. I like hating you, man. Keep this shit going because, hell, I haven't met the devil, but he lives inside of you. So, yeah, don't take this shit seriously. It's all just for entertainment. But write in your dislikes and whatever. I don't mind that. Especially if you decide you want to listen, just like if you vote, you're allowed to go ahead and talk shit about the candidates. Well, guess what? If you listen, you're allowed to write in and with your complaints, you're allowed to. I say do it. Also, when you do write in, write into the next rule. Do not put names on there. Do not put your name on there, because I will read it. I mean, I'm an idiot. You know, I'm like Ron Burgundy. I will read what's on the teleprompter. Oh, family. All right, let's get right into it. I just tell you what happened to me. A couple things. I actually walk around with what do you call those things? Post-it pads, whatever. We're walking around post-it pads now because shit keeps happening. I was like, I got to talk about this in a podcast show. Seriously, I walk around with shit. So, this is what happened to me this weekend. The devil went to church. Me! I was in church. Do you believe that? And made it! I was just waiting to just walk into church and have the priest look over and go, it's him! There he is! It's him! The devil himself, it's him! I've talked, Lord, is this happening? Am I fighting him here, Lord? I mean, literally, I walked in, I was just waiting on somebody to, like, notice me. Not notice me like Clay Miles, notice me as a fucked up human being that I am. What happened was I was downstairs, of course, in the basement, chilling, doing what I do on a Sunday. Nothing. My wife comes down there and kicks the bed. Pow! You are the devil. You need to go to church. What the fuck? What? So, you know, do it for your kids, you assholes. Kicking the bed. The fuck? All right. So I did for my kids. You know, my sons are never happy to see me go. But we went to this church. I've never been to a church. I'll tell you like this before. It was non-denominational, which is great. I think that's an awesome thing. You know what I mean? Everybody come to church and just, pray. I think that's an awesome thing. We went to this church and, it was cool, man. It was amazing. It was a great time. I don't want to say it's a great fucking time because it's church, but it was a great fucking time. We walk into this church. It is a huge, it's an amazing building. It's like an office. They set this thing like it was almost like a boys club, you know what I mean, type of thing. You know what I mean? It was awesome. They had an upstairs for the kids. We dropped the kids off. There were video games in like the child church. I'm like, and I said, the lady said they get to play fucking video games. They get to play video games and she's like, yeah, we let them start off with that. And I looked over at my wife. I'm like, well, I can stay up here and play the video. Okay. All right. This is some bullshit. I don't even like you. You're the devil, not me. Bitch. What? Nothing. I said, amen. 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 No. Oh, they had this was a great church. They had a place to have breakfast in there. Oh, and I tell you the truth, one thing that when I always go to church, I always see this, and ladies, you got to understand this. Stop wearing these skin tight dresses in church. I'm there to praise the Lord, not your booty. But oh my God. Oh, and there was nothing but ass and shapes and sizes and every dips and colors and yes, woo! But you shouldn't be thinking that in church. You're like, damn, she's got a holy booty. You can't do that. You can't yell that out and point. Ow! Damn! You can't look at your wife and go, if you look like that, I wouldn't be in the basement. You can't do that. I did. Don't you do that shit. That's sad. I actually did that shit. Like, did you see that? That's if you look like that, I wouldn't be in the basement. Oh, they were out. I'm just saying, they were out. They were out, and I was hungover. And hey, shit happens. Oh. Let's see, there were hot chicks all over the place. And it was beautiful. They started out the service. They put us in this like concert hall. Okay, it was incredible. This concert hall, and these people went up there. They had a band playing it. They started off 4 songs, and it all sounded like Creed to me. And I don't care what you think about Creed. I love Creed. I think they're awesome. I love the music. I don't care. You know what I mean? It sounds good to me. So they are rocking. I mean, literally, I am shaking my head like I'm at a fucking concert. I ain't never been to a Creed concert, but now I feel like I've been to one. I mean, people are throwing their hands up and stuff. I'm doing the rock and roll, with the 2 fingers out. Ah! Yeah! The Lord! Ow! I mean, this was amazing. It was a concert. It was literally a concert. I mean, they had a big teleprompter, had the words up there if you wanted to sing along. I'm like, yeah! Get it! I mean, her wife's hitting me and shit. Stop it! She literally had to separate me from my daughter. In the church, she's like, you sit here and you sit there. I said, bitch, you ain't my... Okay, all right, I'll sit here. Here, did you say? Okay. Oh, so me and my daughter had a great time. My daughter keeps looking at me laughing. She's just as evil as me. And of course, I'm just performing for her. Like, woo! You see me? Ow! Oh, so we had a great time. Then the priest comes in, and this guy teaches. He doesn't, I mean, I like this, because he teaches. He didn't put on a performance. I mean, he actually taught me some shit. He taught me a lot of shit. He scared the fuck out of me. He told me, this is what he said. This is the only thing, I don't agree with this, but he said it, and he was teaching exactly, what he believed out of the book, and blah, blah, blah. But he said, just so you know, when you get to heaven, you don't stop praising. I said, okay, no, I understand that. You might have to go to church, on Sunday if you're in heaven. No, that's all you do is praise God in heaven. What? That's all I do? What in the hell? I looked at my wife and said, why the hell are we here? Shit. I mean, if I gotta do this in heaven, and she looked at me and said, do you really think you're going to heaven? I said, so you agree. So what the fuck am I doing here? I'm gonna be in hell with Sam Kinison and Richard Pryor. Hanging out. He talked about the end of the world. It's coming. It's coming. I mean, literally, it's coming. And literally, I looked over at my wife, and I said this to my daughter. I said, yeah, it came and went. December 21st. That was supposed to be the end of the... All right, I'll be quiet. So that was my church. Went to church this weekend. Me. Well, actually, I'm a former Marine. Everybody knows that. But I actually looked into me getting into Arlington. So we found out you have to like sign up for it. You know what I mean? Actually sign up, see if you can get a spot. I told my wife about that. I had to sign up. I had to get a spot. Now, what's fucked up is, she's supposed to be this Christian woman. Why did a smile go on her face? Why was she excited about looking for a plot for me in Arlington? The fuck is that, huh? I can see her ass too, just sitting there signing. Woo! Praise God! I'm not dead yet, bitch! Fuck. Seriously, what the fuck? Oh. That fucking pissed me off. I had to talk about that. Fucking goddamn. Don't get married, man. Saw that movie, Flight, with Denzel Washington. If you don't know what it is, I'll tell you what the whole premise of it. You probably don't realize from the commercials, but the movie is about a guy who is an abuser, a drug abuser, womanizer, drug, alcohol, you name it. I mean, he did it. And, he did it while he was flying. You know what I mean? And they set this whole movie up to make you feel, because you have society, monkey on your back, and you're sitting there, and you're going, ooh, that's the wrong thing to do. You know what I mean? And when they went down and crashed, and even though the crash had nothing to do with him, you know what I mean? But he was drunk and high, and it made you feel, like, he shouldn't have been like that, and blah, blah, blah. And that's where the whole movie is. The whole movie was all about his, choices, and even though he got out of it, alive, that his choices, were wrong. That's what the whole movie was about, how wrong he was for his choices. And that's what they wanted you to get out of it. Now, I didn't get that out of this movie. I did not. What I got out of this movie is, you want to know what? If the plane breaks while we're flying, I want the motherfucker who's high and can think outside of the fucking box, and he is not contained, his brain is not contained in what the world says should happen. The reason I say that is because in the movie they even said they let other pilots try, do this flight simulation. The same thing happened in the flight simulator, and everybody died. Boom. Well, what's the X factor here? Denzel was high on coke and drunk as fuck, and thought outside of the box and flipped the plane upside on down on his fucking head. I mean, that's the guy I want. Okay. Okay. Let me just put it this way. If you were sitting there, somebody had a gun to your head, and they said, look, on this next at bat, this guy has to hit a home run. Now you pick who you want to hit a home run. Do you want Barry Bonds with the steroids to save your life? Or do you want Barry Bonds when he first got in the league, where he was really skinny and he was just stole bases and he was a leadoff man? Which guy do you want to save your fucking life? Yeah, that's what I thought. Barry Bonds with the steroids, put him in his system, let him get up and swing the bat. That's because that's your best hope to live. I want Denzel high as fuck. I want a pilot who can think outside the goddamn box and land the fucking plane. Yes, he's gonna die early in his life, but that's his choice. Save my life. Fuck you. It's all about me. That's your choice. I'm saying let his choice save my life. What's wrong with that? But the movie wasn't about that, but that's what the movie should have been about. God damn it, drugs and alcohol saved everybody on that flight because he thought outside the box. And you know what? This plane go upside fucking down. Holy shit! And everyone lived! Oh, okay. I'm just saying, people. There's one... They got the meaning of that movie all fucked up. I'm looking at that going... Please, get away with it. Get away with it. This is what it should be about. Some people can do drugs and alcohol. Some people can. I'm not saying it's fuck right. Fuck right and wrong. Who are you to say right and wrong? This is going to get me some people yelling. Somebody actually came and told me, you give terrible advice. Terrible advice. Oh, the Black Rush Limbaugh. Oh, my goodness. All right, let's get to the first question. How about that? How about we get to the first question so I can get yelled at and told how much of an asshole I'm being about these questions. All right. Question one's from, I love this. I love when she sends me these questions. All right, here we go. Everybody get your pants ready. You might have to unzip. This is going to be a long one, but we're going to get through it. And we're not going to come until we get to the end of this. Okay. Hi, Clay. She starts this up. And everybody knows who this is. I mean, she's written me the most out of everybody, and she has the most interesting stories. So everybody knows who this is. Okay. Hi, Clay, because that's how she talks. My husband and I have been enjoying the swinging lifestyle for about 17 years. Very cool. However, most of the time we never attended a real swinging party, all right? We didn't feel it was safe to be partying like that. We basically enjoyed the lifestyle by meeting someone and having an ongoing sexual relationship for a long period of time. Bam! Okay. I can feel my pants slowly sliding off. How the hell is my zipper going down on its own? Okay. Eventually, we did start to attend swinging parties, and that has been a lot of fun. We've met some amazing people. I've never met so many people who are so outgoing. Well, yeah, outgoing, wild, and frankly, so ready to get naked. Damn! Shut up, Dick. Shut up. We're reading right now. You don't have eyes. You can't come out. You can't read. Stop telling me that. I want to read it too. You can't read. All right. No matter where they are. Get naked no matter where they are. Okay. One night, we were at a pre-swinging party. Even the pre-swinging parties are better than shit I've ever gone to. If I start crying, don't you guys say nothing. The pre-swinging party. Okay, let's see what happened at the pre-swinging party. In a local bar, and one of the guys was talking about his snake tattoo that starts at his ankle and wraps up around his leg to his upper thigh. One of the women wanted to see it, so he just dropped his pants in the middle of the bar. This is not getting me hard, okay? This is a guy. What the fuck does this mean to me? I know, ladies. Some ladies are listening to this going, wait a minute, this is nice. Okay, but I'm the one reading. It's my podcast show, bitch. All right, okay. Oh. He had on no underwear on and was standing in the middle of the bar for all to see. Oh, and here what happens, fellas, when you pull it out and you know what you have and you don't have anything. Listen to this. To my disappointment, I was not impressed. LOL. Damn. Damn, bruh. You whipped it out and had nothing to whip. You know, when you can do that with your cock, take it out, that's when you know you're doing well. And I wasn't even making that noise with my mouth, just so you know, ladies. Okay, get back in the pants. Another night, we had the biggest nipple now we're talking. Zip. Okay. You can come out. Come on out. All right, the biggest nipple contest in the middle of the local bar. Holy shit. All the women just lifted their shirts and showed all. Again, to my disappointment, I came in last place with the smallest nipples, which surprised me as I do not have tiny nipples. Damn, so how big were these fucking nipples? Why aren't you guys putting this on YouTube? It's what YouTube is for! Shit! Why is anybody recording this and making making money? Fuck me, alright. They're not huge, but they're nice, but not tiny either. Okay, it should have been a who has the perkiest breast contest. I would have won. LOL. What the fuck is going on? None of this shit happens when I'm around. Okay. Anyways, I have grown to love the lifestyle. However, I have been told multiple times that as a swinger, you should be able to walk into a swinging party and basically fuck anyone in that room. Damn! Is that what? What? Yeah, but, okay. Well, I'm not fucking a guy. You know what I mean? So what? Alright. I can't bring myself to lose my self-respect and just fuck anyone regardless of the physical attraction. Well, I'm a guy, so it's about pussy. So men will be a lot easier to do this. I can understand a woman, they need, this, that, and okay. I feel that if I'm going to put myself at risk, I should at least be physically attracted to that person. I am a woman who loves to please a man with a long, thorough blowjob. Oh, Lord, get back in the pants. Lord, have mercy. Are you kidding me? All right, continue reading. However, I cannot see myself giving some of these men blowjobs or even kissing them. I'd probably throw up on some of them. Yeah, that's got to be kind of rude, Oh yeah, baby, right there, right. No, I didn't mean throw up there. What are you doing? I'm not gonna lie to you. Most guys are, let me just wipe this off. Keep going. Oh, I love her. I love when she writes me this stuff. Okay. I become involved with a very beautiful woman, and she introduced me to a lot of people. Her taste in a fuck buddy is black men or basic, damn! Black men are basically men who are over 8 inches long and very thick. Bam! Hello! She loves a man who is really, really thick. No matter what they look like. She's always pushing me to this guy or that guy because his package size. Fellas, are you listening to this? We are on the inside. We are behind enemy lines right now. This is the truth. This is what they're talking about. This is literally like being in like Afghanistan and you're next to the Taliban and they're next door and you can hear them talking about their next attack, fellas. We are on the other side right now. Listen to what they say. Really, really thick, no matter that. Okay, she always, alright, pushing me, package size. One night, she was pushing me to fuck this one guy because his cock was so huge, but the guy was missing most of his teeth. that again because I started laughing. Wait a minute. Wait. Hopefully you guys got this. One night she was pushing me to fuck this one guy because his cock was so huge, but the guy was missing most of his teeth. How did she get past the teeth thing? And if you're a guy with a huge cock, what type of Mac is this guy to still get the woman to fuck him with no teeth? No, baby, don't worry about up here. Don't worry about up here. I'm good down here. That where it matters, bitch. Don't look at my mouth. Get out of my face. If I had no teeth and a big cock, I'd also have no pants because people gotta know this. I need them to look down. I don't need them to look up. You need to look down. Keep your eyes down. Either that or I walk around with high shorts with just the head of it looking out. Is that the head of your cock? Yeah, it is the head of my cock, baby. That's the head of my cock. You just keep your head down here. Keep your head, look down there. Just keep your face down there. I mean, how did he do this? What type of Harry Potter magic does this, what type of, is this dick also a magic wand? To go ahead, what is he a Jedi Knight? There are teeth there. Just waving his hand over bitches' faces. There are teeth. And magic, oh, there's teeth. Just look at the cock. Just look at the cock. Wow. Another night, she talked about this guy. She talked this guy into having a threesome with us, but the guy was ugly as sin. I love this woman. She's gonna make the world better. Doug Stanhope said, and this woman is doing exactly what Doug Stanhope said. I always say with other comics, if I'm gonna do a bit and it's another comics bit, this is Doug. I will give credit to the comic, but Doug Stanhope says as pretty women need to make the world a better place by fucking uglier people than them. And it seems like to me, she's like Martin Luther King of the pussy. Because she's giving it away. She's like Moses, letting her pussy go. She's the Pharaoh that let my pussy go. She's just freeing the pussy. She's letting the pussy run wild. Her pussy, she's got Animal Planet down in her drawers, and she's just letting the pussy run wild. Just run, pussy, run. I am a dumbass. Where'd I come up with that shit? All right, whatever. I'm just saying, she's making the world a better place. All right, ugly as sin. Okay, I've told her multiple times that I will not just fuck anyone. But she does not get my point. How would you suggest I handle this? Hugs and kisses, your biggest fan. All right. I would say the way that you handle this, very easy. You just tell her, look, seriously, I'm going to fuck the guys who I like to fuck. I understand I'm not going to talk shit about you because I see you're trying to save the world. You're trying to make the world a better place. I mean, it seems like to me she's giving her pussy to black, white, blue, green, ugly, not ugly. I mean, no teeth. This woman is beautiful. She's like what's the old lady who died? The nurse, I mean, what was her name? Just giving the pussy away, like just helping the world. She's a healer. So that's who she is. She heals, but everybody can't be that. Not everybody can be Gandhi. Not everybody can be Martin Luther King. That's what makes them special. I just wish that this woman's pussy could stand in front of a monument, in front of a microphone and tell the world, that the pussy said, I got a dream. I've got a dream. I've got a dream to fuck every dick out there. You know what I mean? And literally, that's a dream that I would literally be there. I'd be there in Washington and have the tear coming down my eye. See, the pussy's right. We need to hold hands, or I just need to hold some pussies and sing Kumbaya. I'll sing Kumbaya into the pussy. I will Kumbaya, Kumbaya. I'm just saying. All right? She's a healer. Don't talk bad about this woman. I'm in love with her. I don't know. How can you not be in love with a woman like this? She's making the world a better place. All right, but anyway, that's who she is. Let her be who she is. Just when she brings the guy up, you guys have a code word. You know what I mean? You know, give 3 blinks for hell no, he has no teeth. You know, blink, 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 blink. You know, you might look like you have a seizure, but that'll show her just how ugly this motherfucker really is to you. So, you know, she brings up Brad Pitt, then that's when you tackle the motherfucker. That means you're gonna fuck him. You know what I mean? She brings up Brad Pitt, then not only do you blink, whatever way, you grab the dude and you by the headlock, or either head you want to grab is fine, and go fuck him. So that's what I would do. Just continue being yourself. Just let her be who she is, but let her know that I'm not going to fuck every guy. You know, let me choose. When I meet the guy, I'll let you know. Okay, I'll fuck him. Oh, that was a good one. Thank you, baby. I appreciate your questions. They're always great. All right, next question. Dear Clay, I was married for 22 years before my husband cheated on me and left. Oh, I am so sorry. That's fucked up. Okay, I have found it almost impossible to start dating again. I simply do not feel sexy. When I look into the mirror, I see a 54-year-old woman with a saggy body and no allure. Oh, sweetheart. That's not true. That's just how we feel. Literally, you see all the worst things in you, but believe me, everybody doesn't feel that way. My friends say things will improve, but it's more realistic to reconcile myself to a chaste life. No! 54 years old. All right, if you've been listening to this podcast, lady, understand. We have 60-year-old women, 80-year-old women fucking. So, let's be honest. Your pussy, a lot younger than that. And it's not done. It is not done, believe me. Believe me, there's a guy out there for you. There's more than one guy out there for you. I'm telling you. No, don't think like that. You are fine. I have no idea what you look like. Yeah, look online, baby. Why do you want to know what I look like? Uh-oh, wait a minute. I might be being... Uh-oh, hold on. I might be getting some pussy. All right, hold on. I will rejuvenate that 15-year-old shit. I will... All right, hold on. I might be jumping the gun. Okay. I have no idea what you look like. But I can tell you one thing for certain. If you see an undesirable woman when you look into the mirror, that's what other people will see in you. I'll be honest with you. I agree with that statement. If you look into the mirror and you say that about yourself, you're going to have that attitude and you're going to walk around with your body slumped and all fucked up. And men like confidence too. You know what I mean? I seen some, and I guarantee you're not ugly, but I seen some ugly women and ugly men pull incredible looking people because of their attitude. So even if you were, like you said, ugly and all the rest of that stuff, the thing about it is it's not what they look for. They look for the inside actually shines through your skin and has like a glow. And that's where the glow comes from, and people like the glow. I mean, don't get me wrong. There are people out there who just drop dead gorgeous, and you look at them and you go, damn. But then when you talk to them, they go, oh, and they're just the ugliest people you could possibly, So if you walk around with confidence, and then this person, hey, this person got, and then they want to meet you, and then, because you can already tell you're a good woman. So just walk around with more don't look into the mirror and say, hey, you know what? Clay would hit this. I'm just saying. If that makes you feel better, I'm 38 years old. I'd hit it. Bang. Knock it out of the park. Say, stop that. Be positive. Thing about it is, you're gonna die alone. So be happy with what you have. Fuck the world. Go around with, be overconfident. Fuck that. Do not let the world beat you down. This is your only chance at life. Do not let that happen. Fuck that. I'm in the basement, goddammit, and I'm fucking happy. Okay? I only cry when I'm not doing the podcast. Don't let the world beat you down, baby. You're all right. Okay, let's move on. She still has more to write here. Allure has little to do with an unlined face or taunt body, but correlates to the self-image we project to the world. So if you believe that, then, perk up. The message you are beaming to every man you meet is, don't look at me, I'm undesirable. I agree. So if you believe this in the end, if you truly believe this, then like I said, buck up. Fuck the world. Be confident. And remind yourself, Clay would hit it. Okay. All right, next question. All right. Dear Clay, I met my partner at university 18 years ago. Okay, university what? Doesn't matter. Okay, he's the only man I've ever slept with, and we have a good, if unexciting, sex life and one lovely teenage son. Okay, very cool. Friends envy our closeness, but I can't help feeling shortchanged that I've had sexual intimacy with only one person. Uh-oh! Mommy wants to get out. Mommy wants to get out. Mommy wants to get out. I've only had one dick. What should I do? Oh my God. Okay. A huge part of me craves a love affair or simply a sexual past. How do I deal with my dissatisfaction? All right. How do you deal with this? That's hard. So you're like asking me for permission to cheat. Okay. You want another dick. You want to try. You're literally a child looking at the, Baskin Robbins saying, well, I've had vanilla my whole life. There are other flavors. This is why marriage sucks. But I don't know. The best thing I can tell you is just like that movie, what was that movie, where he could get, hall pass, where he got a hall pass, to go out and fuck. You know what I mean? And it's sad though. I mean, you got to make a decision. If your relationship is more important to you than an affair, just a fling, then I would say concentrate on other things, take cold showers, do whatever. But if you really, really, truly, and it's just in you, understand there's a consequence to this action. I don't know what it is, but there's a consequence. You want to go out and you want to test another dick. You want to jump on top of another one. I know. There's a consequence. No, you could go ahead and jump on one and it sucks. I mean, it might be even worse than your husband's. So I mean, there's always there's diseases and stuff. I'm not saying you ain't gonna be, whatever, but these are the consequences to going out and doing that. I mean, you got a safe dick at home. If I was you, I'd find a way to dress up the old dick. I mean, seriously, put a new hat on it or something. And do have him just have a rape night. Seriously, a rape night where literally, one day during this week, he's going to kick the door open and just run in and just rape you. I mean, and, just do something to spark up the relationship. So just get where you at? What? Huh? Oh my God! Yes! I mean, no. Yeah, have a rape night. I mean, seriously, do something differently. Go out to clubs and, you got to rejuvenate the dick. I'm just saying that's the best way to do it. You seems like you don't want to lose this relationship, and just because of your, like I said, this is what men deal with all the time. And men, I'm glad you wrote this, because men think that it's just us that feel that way. No, women feel that way too. They're not allowed to be honest and come out and say, I'd like to try another dick. But the fucked up thing is, most of the time, they're going to go ahead, and 9 times out of 10, they're going to find a dick that literally is horrible, because men are allowed to be horrible at sex. So I don't know why, but we are. Because literally, we know we're going to come to a conclusion, period. And women have no idea. It is a toss-up. So women don't even want to fuck around like that, because it's a fucking toss-up, whether they're going to get to that, end result. So it's a toss-up, sweetheart. Just because you're looking for another one doesn't mean it's good. I mean, the bad thing is you didn't learn this as a young lady, that there are different, partners that aren't going to satisfy you at all. I mean, and be bad. And because you've only had one, you're looking at the other side, looking at the grass is greener over there, and everybody's coming every night. No, they're not. I'm telling you, they're not. The grass is not greener. All right, let's put it this way. I'll put it even better. Let's put it in context. The dicks are not bigger over there. They look bigger, but they're not. They're not bigger over there. And they're not magic sticks. That's just a song. Everybody's not having great sex. I'm just telling you. And if you're going to give up your relationship because you think you might have great sex on the other side of that fence, it's very dumb. Don't worry. You're fine. I'd say don't do it. So that's my advice. All right. Moving on. But thank you for your question. That was really great. Guys need to understand. I love these questions from the ladies. I don't know what's going on. All these women write me. It's like, I don't know. I just must be, the asshole that they have as a husband. And like, I want to see exactly what this asshole next to me is thinking, because this asshole who's talking on this podcast is just like this asshole laying next to me. But thank you, ladies. I appreciate it. Man, where you at? Jesus. The women are kicking your ass. I don't know. I mean, literally, how long has it been since we had one from a guy? Normally, that sounds like a question you would ask somebody who's actually here with you. Like, he'd be, well, Clay, looking at the numbers over here, we got, it's been about 2 weeks. 2 weeks! 2 weeks since we've had another, a guy? Yeah, they're not writing in. What the fuck, dude? Get on it! Fire your ass. I'm sorry, Mr. Clay. All right. People say I have to have another person on the podcast. There he is. And he's fired. How about that? Fuck him. Damn, I'm mad at people who aren't even real. Damn. Fuck him! Get out of my basement! You'll never work in this basement again! What's wrong with me today? All right, okay. Next question. All right, Clay, come on. Okay. Since the long-term, okay, dear Clay, since the long-term relationship ended, I've been trying hard to find someone new without success. It's been 2 years since I had sex. Oh, damn. Oh, damn. My best friend says it's because I stick to a no sex before the 6th. God damn! The 6th date! Are you helping pay for some of these dates? 6 dates? Well, goddamn, 6-date rule, and says modern men can't wait that long. Why should they have to? 6 dates? Or okay, if that's your rule, that's your rule. But holy shit! I hope you're paying for some of these meals. I'm sorry. 6 fucking dates? Are you kidding me? And he finally sleeps with you, and he comes once. Holy shit. How much does it cost to go out? Okay. How much does it cost? I want to show you ladies something. What? On average, you take somebody out, it's going to cost you what? Oh, these days, at least, we'll say $100. All right? You take them out for a date, dancing, whatever, drinking. At least 100. At least 100. At least. So we'll say on average $100. He spends $600 on you, and then you give him the pussy. So you're saying your pussy's $600? I'm just saying. Now, women, I know you're like, oh, you're being an asshole. I'm just saying, $600 for one, and then you wonder why men go, I'll just get a hooker, because that's all it is. I'll spend $150. Not like I know the price, but $600 for. Are you kidding me? Well, I'm worth it. Well, I'm worth it too. What makes your pussy more valuable than my dick? Fuck you. Are you kidding me? 6 fucking days. You're out of your fucking mind. All right. Let's continue. But I believe you should get to know a person properly before you commit to intimacy. I agree. If you feel that way, I agree. But the only thing I'm saying is you better be paying for some of these dates, period. Now, if you guys are going Dutch and he agrees, to go ahead and do that, I say that's fine. And literally, I think if you have this rule, then you need to tell that man that from the beginning, and so he understands what he's getting into, and he can settle in and understand that, hey, I'm really getting ready to know this person, which is great if he's cool with that. Okay? But don't get mad when you go 2 years without having sex. Period. Now, ladies, I know all of y'all are like, oh, Clay, you're being an asshole. Well, guess what? I'm not the only asshole out there. She can't find anybody, so I wonder why. So, I understand, I'm just saying what every guy is saying to himself when she comes to him with this, and she's wondering why the Prince Charming's not out there. The motherfucker doesn't exist, all right? I'm just telling you. You want to know the real shit, listen to the podcast, period. This is how men feel. Fuck you, 6 fucking days. All right. My friend says she'd go to bed on the first date with the right man. Surely that is unwise. No. Look. Everybody has, their, A, B, and C. I'm not saying that your girlfriend's right and you're wrong, but you're looking to have sex, right? I mean, why put a number? Why put a number on if you're totally into somebody? Why do that? Why put a number on that? There shouldn't be a number put on this stuff at all. Oh, Lord have mercy. I don't believe that. Thank you for thank you for writing me, but you are out of your mind. Oh, okay. Where am I at? I think I messed up here. Where's the next one? Okay. Next question. Much as I love my husband, I can't help fantasize about my ex. Oh shit. He broke up with me 5 years ago, and though I'm completely sure our relationship had no long-term future, he was a serial flirt with no intention in commitment. Oh shit. Our sex life was red hot and far more exciting than my vanilla marriage. Otherwise, wedded life is good, and I know my husband would be hurt and furious if we found out what was going on in my head. How can I stop? Well, I mean, just like the other woman who wants another dick. You know what I mean? I mean, I'm not, like I said, it's 9 times out of 10, by the time you wrote this, it already happened. So, don't be mad at yourself or whatever. Just know that there's consequences. I mean, If you're okay with the consequences, then I say go ahead and do it. But most people ain't going to be okay with the consequences. Like I said, I think there's why there's, rules and everything in the world, laws and shit. And hey, if you want to go ahead and break one of these laws and when you're standing in front of the judge, stand up and say, and walk into the jail. Yeah, I did that shit. You know what I mean? The reason I say that is because, be honest, there's consequences. If you go ahead and do that and your husband or whatever says, hey, fuck you, I don't want to, consequences. But what I think literally, you need to do like I told that other woman to do and dress the dick up, do what you got to do. It might be vanilla, but ladies, you can do something about that. You got to give your men a chance. Give them a chance. I have given him. Don't give up on the dick. Because you don't want him giving up on the pussy. I'm just letting you know. Don't give up on the dick. Especially if it's worth it. If literally the guy is there and he's providing and if he's a total dickhead all the way around and he can't fuck, then get the fuck out of that relationship. But if he's a good guy, why be 5 years old and want your cake and eat it too? You're being childish. I want to have my cake and eat it too. Stand up, be an adult, fix your sex life. You can. You can fix it. Tell them to do different shit. Go get some toys. You can fix it. The answer isn't another man. I'm telling you, it's not another dick. It's not, because the consequence that you're going to have to deal with, you're going to hate yourself for the rest of your life. I'm telling you, especially if he's a good man, because guess what? He's going to go out there and get some better pussy than you. I'm just telling you. It's karma. It's karma. It is. Oh, thank you, though. Thank you for the question. All right. We're getting to the end of the show. We got odd news. Odd news. I don't know what the fuck to do. I have nothing. I got nothing. All right, here's some odd news somebody sent in. I only got one odd news story today. Send me some odd news stories if you want me to go ahead and just fucking, go off on something. All right. Okay. Dear Clay, read this story. I think you might like it. Okay, cool. A nearly nude driver. Yes! This is already awesome. And now if it's a woman, that's fucking awesome. That'd be fucking great. A nearly nude driver got a DUI and faces several other charges. Well, yeah. After the bizarre incident over the weekend. Okay, I'm not going to say this woman's name, but they actually have it in here. Was arrested. It was a woman. Yes, that's awesome. Was arrested after hitting a retaining wall and fleeing the scene. Nothing but ass running down the road. Drunk ass. Is that it? Okay. I can't read that either. Shared the details. So this is the name of the paper, I guess. Shared the details on January 20th. Okay, the lady, 36, was drunk and naked other than wearing an unzipped leather jacket. Damn. When police caught up to her about 1 a.m. Friday. Wow. Now, this is why, if I'm going to be a cop, I want to be there on these nights. That's got to be awesome. Ma'am, nice breasts, but, could you, spread them? She is said to have not remembered anything about the incident, and she even denied being naked. You want to see the pictures? You were naked. I wasn't naked. Her speech is said to have been badly slurred and unintelligible. She had some clothing in her car, but it took about 10 minutes to get her dressed. Oh, this is awesome. This is a great story. She was unable to stand on her own and she could not put the dick in, so the cop helped. Oh, no, that didn't say that. Okay, that was just me going ahead and hoping that that's what happened next. Okay, no. She was unable to stand on her own and could not process the instructions from the police officer. For the field sobriety test. She couldn't even oh, wow. Did they dress her before or after the sobriety test? Now, these are men. What do you think, ladies? Did they tell her to get dressed? Still going. The lady was arrested and became argumentative. Well, yeah. At the police station. She has been charged with driving while intoxicated, leaving the scene of an accident, and a host of other offenses. Yeah, having the titties out probably was another offense. But then again, they probably took some off for that. Luckily, in this case, nobody was injured and there was nobody else in the car. Many are curious. Yeah, there was nobody else in the car. There was somebody else. Okay? There was somebody else. 9 times out of 10, she wasn't driving. She was naked, probably sucking dick. And that motherfucker took off. You know what I mean? Came, hit the thing, and took off. It was her car, and he said, fuck it, and just left. And left her probably passed out in the car, and then she woke up and realized and took off. Luckily, in this case, nobody was injured and there was nobody else in the car. Many are curious to hear more about the rest of the story behind the nearly nude driver DWI incident. But so far, the lady is staying away from the media. Yeah, because she's trying to find the dude who left her in the fucking car. You asshole! You asshole! No, I was naked! Thank you for coming out to this week's podcast. Thank you for all the questions everybody sent. I appreciate it. I'm actually going to be in Warwick, Rhode Island, working with my buddy Kevin Smith. Very, really, really, really funny comic. Working for Comedy Zone. I'm looking forward to it. All right. Thank you guys again. Keep the questions coming. And I'm sorry if the questions are sexual in nature, but that's what I get. I'm just saying that because somebody came up to me with that. You're just so sexual. Why does everything have to do with sex? Look at the questions. Every question has to do with sex. My husband's dick is too small. My husband's dick is too big. No, we haven't got a too big dick yet. We haven't gotten that. We haven't gotten one of those. You know why? Because those women are quiet and happy. They get out of bed every morning. Woo! Yes! Goodbye, horsecock. They kiss the dick and they kiss him. They kiss both because they love both equally. Alrighty, all right. I'll talk to you later. I appreciate it. Late.
Wow. Now you see why he lived in the basement? If you would like to continue supporting this podcast, come back next week. Clay has an endless wealth of ignorance that he can pollute your life with. If you have questions about your life that you would like answered by someone who can't get it together himself, email him at clay@claymiles.com or send the questions to his Facebook page, the official Clay Miles page. From the bottom of my heart, thanks for tuning in. The more you listen, the less he talks to me. Thanks again.